Well, tomorrow, of course, Michelle and I will be live at one of the state's largest and fastest growing school districts as they go back to school. But all week, most students in the metro area are saying goodbye to summer and hello to a new school year. So going back to school, of course, can be fun, but also scary for some students, no matter the age. Today's students do face a lot more outside challenges than what we used to face. So joining us now is licensed professional counselor Megan Marchetti with Health One Mental Health Center. First off, Megan, thank you for being here for this important topic. We appreciate it.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, so let's talk about social media and going back to school. So platforms like TikTok, obviously, in the center of how social media can impact young people. Question for me, because I'm right in the thick of it, but how can parents navigate this whole thing?
Absolutely. You know, I think social media is a part of our reality now.
Sure.
It's not going anywhere, and in many ways social media I think can be really helpful. It's a connective experience for kids. I think being able to have very open conversations with our kids about social media, checking in with them about, you know, who are you talking to and how are you engaging with it, and just kind of checking in with them and kind of monitoring what sort of content are they taking in, how are they interacting with some of their friends on social media, and just being aware of how they're using it. Is it a helpful tool or is it kind of harmful for them in some ways?
Yeah, being proactive, right, as a parent, for sure.
For sure.
Depression and anxiety, let's talk about that. And that can really show up in different ways for teenagers. It shows there's different common signs when it comes to that. So what kind of signs should we as parents be looking out for when it comes to that too?
Absolutely. So whenever we talk about depression and anxiety, I think it's important to recognize a certain level of anxiety or nervousness or back to school butterflies is super normal. Yeah. I know kids feel it, we feel it as parents, teachers are feeling it. So just because a kiddo is feeling a little anxious or maybe down about the return to school doesn't mean we need to sound the alarms. If you're noticing a pattern where your kid is really ambivalent to go to school, or they're like, I really don't want to go, they're having difficulty getting out of bed, they're feeling really down, I think that those are flags to check in with them about and just kind of have some conversations about how they're feeling. A certain amount of butterflies is really normal, but when it's like, I don't like school, I don't want to go there, then it might elicit a longer conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When it comes to social media, going back to that again, I mean, we always say social media is bad, but are there some good things, especially for adults, maybe for social media?
Yeah, absolutely. I think social media is a great way for us to connect with one another, especially post-COVID. A lot of us kind of leaned into social media as a way to connect with one another when we couldn't be in person. So there's a lot of great components about it as far as being able to check in with our friends or see what everyone's doing or show people some of the exciting things that are going on in our life. But again, social media can be sometimes harmful and be a platform for not great communication and bullying. And so we just want to be mindful when those situations are happening so we can address it head on.
Yeah, and just, again, being proactive when it comes to our kids and even monitoring their social media, for sure.
Yeah,
I wish we had more time to talk, but Megan, just thank you for being here. We always appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you can watch all of our interviews on our website at cbscolorado.com.